to Essential EGL+Batch. This video series is based upon EGL Development Tools version 0.8. This is lesson 26. A prepared statement is an efficient way to insert records into a table. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the finished product for today's lesson. We bring up script 23 from the SQL folder, and we execute the select statement, and we see the before picture of table 1. And then notice how I run the finished lesson for today. Actually, without opening it, right-click on lesson 26, run as EGL Java main application, and it runs. And then let's get a picture of the table after we run the program. You'll notice it has 10 additional records, records 11 through 20. This program actually can run over and over and over again, because the first thing that it does is it deletes all the records where F1 is equal to 200. We need a new package called lab.lesson26, and in that package we're going to create a new source file called prepared insert lib. This will be our library. I'm going to type in the word library and hit Control Space, and it brings up Content Assist, and I have a template called Lesson Library. I type in the name of the library and type in the name of the function. So we have a function called demo, which calls delete from table 1. Now, delete from table 1 exists so that we can run the program over and over and over again, and we won't get any exceptions during the insert. We're going to use batch lib from lesson 16. We've done something similar to this before. We're going to get an SQL data source. We're going to get a connection from connection lib of lesson 22. And we're going to execute a delete statement where F1 is equal to 200. But we're going to mix it up a little bit, because what we want to be able to do is make this a little bit more generic. So we're going to make F1 equal to 200, make that F1 a constant, so we can change our mind, play around with the data. As usual, it's an execute with pound SQL. We're not doing a prepared statement yet. And then it's open, close, curly brace, and from DS. We're going to delete from table 1 where F1 is equal to 200. But what we're going to do is encode this. So first we're going to create a library variable called F1. It'll be a constant, and its value will be 200. Now, where F1 equal to 200 is inserted into the SQL statement, we'll put a question mark. And then we'll add a clause using F1 to our execute statement. So the question mark will be replaced with the value of F1. Because the first question mark is going to be the first variable in the using clause. That takes care of delete from table 1. Now let's talk about fill table 1. Fill table 1 demonstrates the prepared insert statement. Now, the prepared insert statement is quick and efficient way to insert records into a table. We prepared the statement outside of the loop, and then we use it repeatedly inside the loop. Since we've prepared the statement once, then the database does not have to prepare the statement every time we go through the loop. We're going to create a variable called pstmt. The type is SQL statement. We have to import SQL statement manually. It's EGLX.persistence.SQL.SQL statement. There's a prepare keyword that prepares a prepared statement. So we use prepare pstmt from ds with, and then at runtime, we construct an SQL statement from a set of strings. Now these strings can actually be variables. So in a prepared statement, the statement is constructed at runtime. It's not embedded into the program as literal code. That's another use of the prepared statement, is being able to construct the actual statement at runtime. We're going to do a typical count up from 1 to 10. And inside the loop, we're going to execute the prepared statement. So how do we do that? It's execute with, and then instead of pound.sql, it's pstmt, or the name of a prepared statement. Now in the prepared statement, we have question marks. We don't have to put the from ds because the from ds is in the prepared statement. We don't have to put that in the execute statement. But we have question marks, so we have to use the using clause. The first variable in the using clause goes with the first question mark in the prepared statement. The second variable from the using clause goes with the second question mark. Now in this case, the first question mark is the value that will be inserted into the column F1. The second question mark is going to be the value inserted into the column that's called F2. So this will quickly and efficiently insert 10 records into table 1. We need a new source file. That's our program. It's going to be called lesson 26. I type in the keyword program and I hit Control space and I select a lesson program. Type in the number 26 and it fixes it up for me. The important part about this program is that it calls the main function calls the demo function of prepared insert lib. And we can actually run that program from here, but let me demonstrate that again. The finished program, you can run it from the Project Explorer by right-click, Run As, and then EGL Java main application, and it'll run. And again, here's the results that it produces. This has been another lesson of Essential EGL Batch. Thanks for watching.